anybody live yet. A lot of people will show up on there.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, once
got
we
a whole
start
setup
talking,
here.
yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, when it goes on YouTube, it'll be like this.
Yeah.
Also, but it's all right. Spotify and all that other stuff well, it's all audio, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the intro quick. Welcome, guys, to another episode of the UandGOdyssey podcast. As you can see, well, for those people who are watching, it's just me, Uns, your host. Gump couldn't make it because we have to do an earlier one today. Neither is Addie Zilla, who usually produces for me. Anyway, our guest today is Joseph Rosenzweig.
Okay, you got it. Rosenzweig, yeah.
Rosenzweig. Very, very, very Jewish comic that I've known for almost the whole time since I started comedy, actually.
Yeah, it started like a couple of weeks after you, I think.
I think so, which is very interesting. How do you like it? I'm
enjoying it so far. I mean, I actually have a show this week. I've been booked twice now for actual things, and it's like, holy shit, I'm moving up in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you performing at?
This week I'm doing Killer's Tacos Friday hour. I'm going to be doing like the 9:30, 9:45 section. Like, should be pretty fun.
How'd you sign up for that one?
No John Holbert at all. He's one of the other local. He's another local comic here. He has a media company. Like, they do different shows, screen printing, all that kind of stuff. And they got together with Killer's Tacos in Denver, and with that they do like a whole variety show. It's a mix of music, comedy. They literally say everything between like juggling, magic, comedy, and it's just like, all right. This is either going to be the greatest thing I do, I'm going to see some interesting stuff, or one of the worst choices I make.
I'm going to turn this down just in case it's making too much noise. Because I don't know how it sounds. I really need to get some headsets sooner or later. That's cool, though. I mean, so how much time are you going to get?
15 minutes.
That's pretty good. You got 15 minutes worth of material?
Yeah. Well, just in the last month or so, I've written probably like 20 pages worth of material, and I've got probably 10 of it down pretty bad.
That's good. Have you practiced any of it in open mics?
Yeah. And I get about one good set with each one of them, and that set I have recorded. Listen to that over and over, and I was doing it on way here. I was just figuring out how I was going to do the bit, depending on how things go.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I hope I get to see that. When you said it's Monday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
At Tacos where?
Killer's Tacos in Denton.
Okay. You have to pay to get in?
It's $5 at the door.
No, that's not
actually charging.
That's
amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. I actually got some leads from this guy named Panda. I can't think of his first name.
Express?
No, that's his last.
Okay.
Damn it. I need some water or something because my throat is itching.
Yeah. Got a bottle around here somewhere.
Oh, no, that's cool. I'll get up here and get one in a minute. That's good though, but like, because those shows where you get paying people is really fun. Those work. Compared to open mics, those are really great because I just had one Thursday, Hyenas in Dallas.
Yeah,
that was a good show. And then I got one coming up tonight in Plano, which is why I'm doing an early podcast today.
Yeah. 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock, yeah. I got what I want to talk about. I've done it a few times on stage, and now I'm going to write a few things ahead of it to kind of lead into it. But, it'll only be like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. But I know what to do to make it last 4 or 5 minutes. So we'll have a good time out there. I got a few people coming out, and then, some family members coming out. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
I did one of those. It's one of the Butch Ford things, right?
Yeah.
I did one of those. I gave out the tickets and things, and like starting 3 days beforehand, it was people saying, "Well, I really wanted to make it, but I got one guy to show up, and that was it." It's like, yay! Like that was the first show I did around here, and the difference between a crowd who pays versus a crowd who just ends up at an open mic.
It's way different, man.
Yeah.
It's like they're just in a better mood. It's like the people that open
Yeah.
mic are like, oh, this cheap bastard brought me to a free show.
Oh, you got those people like, all right, make me laugh, funny man. Like that's their entire reaction to you being there. It's just like, all right, give me a chuckle for free.
Yeah.
Like, I pay for Netflix. They give me laughs every day. I
Yeah.
drive out here for this.
Yeah, these professional guys that say they've been doing it for years. See what you got. I was at Hyenas and it was before an open mic like a couple of weeks ago. And there was these two girls and I was talking to them about the open mic. They're like, yeah, we're gonna watch it. I was like, cool. And they're like, oh, you're a comic? I was like, yeah. I was like, get on stage, make me laugh right now. It's like, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't just, I mean, I'm just not like that flamboyant to where I can just hop on stage and, you know, somebody starts turning little fucking, what are those things called?
Little, like,
hand,
monkey
the little
grind,
hand
little
thing,
hand
and
grind.
then, yeah, and I just start dancing for them or something like that. It's just, it's not how it works sometimes. And also, especially if you're not like a punch-liner type of comics, like a just one-liner jokes, I do not do that. That's not my style.
I saw this new guy, like, it was like his second or third time performing. It was over at Hyenas in Dallas, and it's like the next to last guy, all he had was one-liners. And there were maybe a dozen people in the audience. He's fucking killed.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I was hosting that blog. It's just me going like, do I give him the light now or see how long he can do this?
Yeah, those one-liners, that's just not my style of comedy. I gotta go watch it, but I just can't perform it really well. But yeah, so I'm hoping tonight goes really well. I'm pretty sure it will be, you know. And I've been trying to do as many of these paying shows as possible. How did you said you got on by some guy named John?
He works for this company called Not Normal Productions, and he posts up on Facebook like, "Hey, we're looking for like a few people to round this out."
Oh, see, that's where.
And it's just like, all right there.
Damn it!
You got to get on the social media, the interwebs.
Yeah, that's where I tend to lack. I don't have a Facebook yet.
You do this.
Yeah,
but you don't have a Facebook.
I do this, and I have a Twitter, and I have the Instagram, but I just don't have a Facebook yet. I don't know. I just have a bad stigma with Facebook. Like I had
Facebook
one for the
is
longest.
fucking evil.
Yeah, I've had one for the longest, and I got off for like 3 years, and I hopped on. I was like, let me see if Facebook has changed at all. And I got back on, and it was nothing but fucking people just advertising their own opinion about certain things. So I was like, yeah, nothing different here. It's still the same old bullshit.
I think, they have this whole thing. It's like your timeline and review. It had like 15 or 16 things for me in total for the entire year. That's all I've done on Facebook, and it's just like, yeah, I really only do this so I can see a calendar of what other people are doing. That's it. Like, all right, do I need to be somewhere? No. Great.
Yeah. So maybe one day I'll get back on Facebook. I don't know. My jaw hurts. I got punched by that guy pretty hard.
You should probably not do that. Get punched.
Yeah. Well, I'm in sparring, so he needs to learn. I need to get back into my edge.
Yeah. I do the same thing in the last few weeks.
I'm gonna go get some water. Sit here and entertain the people.
He left me here with all of you. This disaster waiting to happen. I remember Christy Mack. Yeah, back in high school. Yeah. Jerked off to her a lot. I mean, yeah, they're fake tits, but I mean, hey, it's Christy Mack. Hey, it seems irresponsible.
It's fun talking to yourself, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Talking about jerking off to Christy Mack back in high school.
Jerking off to Christy Mack?
Yeah. I see the poster back there, and it's like, oh, yeah. That was a time.
Yeah, I really didn't even know who she was until she got beat up by War Machine, her MMA.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, you don't think anything wrong is going to happen in a relationship when you're dating someone named War Machine. Like that is his legal name.
Yeah,
he got that
his name
changed
to War Machine.
Be one thing like, no, that's just my stage name. Actually, a nice guy. Nope.
No, I'm sticking to 100% War Machine all the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually get back.
You think when he was punching her, he's like, I'm the machine! What was his real name? Like Jonathan or
the thing that really got me was that he was beating her up because she was cheating on him. Because she was sleeping with another guy.
Well, she's a porn star.
Yeah.
Was it not? Was it?
I don't know if it was on set or if it was. I want to imagine it was, and he just had no context for like who he was dating. Just like he's just a complete moron who somehow knows the legal system well enough to get his name changed to War Machine.
I don't know, but I mean I'm not saying there's any real right time. Well, no, there's some time you might have to hit a woman, but I'm not saying.
I mean, like if they're like beating the shit out of you, something like that. Yeah, they pull a gun, a knife. Yeah, I can see that then.
Yeah, you ever hear Bill Burr's joke about that? He's like, it's never okay to hit a woman. Like, what if you come home after hard days of work, you find your wife, she's drowned 2 of your kids, about to drown the 3rd one. Is it okay to hit her now? No, but never. Never.
Oh,
yeah, okay, well, I guess not. Oh, I love Bill Burr's comedy. I missed him when he came here a couple months ago.
Yeah, same here. I was working on the road.
Expensive,
yeah.
Man. I don't have the. Oh, look, somebody joins us. Panda, hey, what's up, Panda? We were just talking about him. He's always getting on me to get Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, the opinion thing is awful. What opinion thing?
Which opinion thing?
Yeah, which one? The one about the right time to hit a woman? God damn it.
Saying under most contexts, it's not a right time to really hit anyone.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a life or death situation.
Yeah. There's contextual arrangements to that. It's not just like, yeah, let's go beat the shit out of people.
Oh, like that movie, what's it called, where they go off and they get that one day to kill people if they want to?
Oh, The Purge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just that one day. And then, but it's not fair because it's like if you got a group of people, like, let's go kill John today. And John's just like, well, why am I the one getting killed? You never mow your grass on time.
Yeah. But, like, how does that work? Like, if you plan the murder beforehand, that's considered a conspiracy. Like, you have, like, 4 other people. That's now a crime beforehand. Mm-hmm. But if you murder them on that day, the murder is all right. But what about the plan to murder him? Because that's illegal, too.
That would be illegal.
Yeah.
Because it's called premeditated murder.
Yeah, like...
I think it would work in a way if you're like, okay, you get to kill somebody for this one day, but they can't be, within, like, let's just say a 50-mile radius of where you live.
Yeah.
So in other words, you have to travel, find people you've never heard of. That way it's, like, actually completely random.
Yeah.
That's a crazy concept. I like Rick and Morty's version of it.
The whole planet.
The whole planet.
Just everyone.
And they try to solve it at the end. I was like, well, we'll just have one day. We'll just let our frustration out. That shit's hilarious. So aside from comedy, you also do... oh, yeah, that's what he's saying. He's still talking about the Facebook shit. I'll get a Facebook, Panda. All right?
He's right.
Fernando Panda. What?
You need a Facebook.
You know what? Okay, you need a Facebook, but look, all the great comics from the past didn't need a Facebook to get where they were now.
Yeah, they also didn't do podcasts and live streams.
Well, yeah, but so?
Yeah, but
I'm not doing this to hire up my comedy career, though. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm doing it for fun because I like to... The way I see it, I like to have the comics that I work with all the time, and it's like a better way of getting to know each other.
We're starting to all work now.
Yeah, actually,
there was a whole group of us that started out like within a month of each other, and we're all finally starting to get like these little paid gigs here and there.
I was talking to Landon about it, and Landon's like, okay, he's seen a couple different levels of comics coming in and going. And like I guess for us, we started off all within 2017.
Yeah.
Like John Brown and I think even Panda started off. He started off a long time ago, like probably about 5-6 years ago. But in California, I believe, when I had him on, we talked about it.
Yeah.
But like we're kind of like the next generation, as to say.
Oh yeah, if you look at a lot of people, like I would say, like Mana and John Brown.
Take it easy, Panda.
They're people, like they started out 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, so they're like, I guess we're kind of like, comedy-wise, we're like a generation below them.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Landon, and Landon's like, yeah, I guess, in 3 years, you guys should be kind of to where they're at now, and their level, and
Oh boy, I'll get to open up for Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, Jeremy Piven. I wanted to go see. He was at Hyenas, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
I think Eric didn't ask me to go work for him because I wasn't there Thursday.
Ah.
Yeah, because I had the show in Dallas, but it's okay, I worked.
that was a shit
I worked
show
the Pauly
tonight.
Shore. The Pauly Shore was a good one, and the TJ Miller was good one too. TJ Miller's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore is a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Have
little
you
weird.
ever just take a look at him for 5 minutes and go, yeah. What do I think of him?
He had me follow him around because he didn't want Butch to bother him. He's like, I don't want Butch around me. He's all like, I was like, do you want me to leave? He's like, no, you stay, Butch. I was like,
No words, just eh.
Yeah, and he went to the kitchen. He was just eating food off the you know how people they fry it and then they put it right there in the spot to keep it warm. He's just sitting there grabbing. He grabbed.
I'm fucking Pauly Shore, damn it.
I was like, okay. I was like, what? I was like, what's up with Butch? He's like, he's crusty. I was like, what? He's crusty. And he's like, why is Butch so crusty? I was like, dude, Pauly, have you seen yourself, man? You're
like Pauly Shore. A lot of respect for him and everything, but the thing is, he's an older comic.
He is, but you could really tell that he did a lot of cocaine back in the day.
Oh yeah, he was like a comic in the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, that coke, he partied a lot when he was. I think he's one of those guys where he's on like a different mental level.
Yeah.
So not everything clicks with more regular non-drug usage people. You're kind of like, what? So, but I mean, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
The other guy he had, oh shit, what was his name? Can't think of it. He had a younger guy with him. He had a weird name, Johnston, something like that. But they're really good guys. They're hilarious. Then they all work at the Comedy Store over there.
It's
in LA.
Mitzi Shore used to own it, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Shout out to Mitzi Shore. She passed away a couple months ago.
Is it this year? Or
Yeah, no, it's this year. Yeah, I heard.
This year's been weird.
I heard Ari Shaffir had a podcast about it.
Yeah.
He talked really into depth. He was like, she liked to fuck. What can I say,
Yeah.
man? She liked to fuck comics.
Remember Mark Maron on his podcast? He had like a 20-minute thing, 20 minutes, half hour, talking about Comedy Store and all the comics he worked with there over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I need to listen. What's this called?
WTF.
Oh, okay. The What the Fuck podcast?
Yeah.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
I just never actually listened to it. I'll pick it up.
Him and Joe Rogan are probably the two biggest podcasters.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Rogan has a ton of listeners.
I mean,
Ton of listeners.
yeah. And Maron had fucking Barack Obama on his.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He talked about that. He said it was kind of weird, though, because, like, they gave him a list of things to talk about.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, it's like, I mean, it's cool that it was on there, but, like, Maron couldn't really be himself and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's still cool to have Obama on there. I wonder what the hell they were talking about.
Never actually listened to that
Waveboarding.
one.
How many times have we had a president where after they're done with their presidency, they go out there and just start doing water sports? 'Cause that shit's not easy.
I can't think of.
Like, fuck you, bitches, surfing and whatnot.
I imagine Bill Clinton would, but he's probably just out there just screwing broads left and right. That's all I imagine he does nowadays. Like, he occasionally appears for his wife. Hey there, guys, I'm here, and the little lady in the front, her over there, and ma'am, would you like to come home with me tonight? Bill, calm down.
Bill, take it easy. I wonder how much Viagra that guy has.
You're 76. You're 76. Stop it.
Yeah, it's really weird world we're living in right now.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what I'm talking about tonight, but it's like weird to discuss it because it's like the world we live in nowadays. Like, I'm gonna talk about Kate Beckinsale.
Okay.
And
she hasn't aged in like 25 years.
Well, apparently she's been using cream on her face made out of baby foreskin.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that's been going on for a while.
Has it? How come I just heard about it?
Like,
and how do you find out about that?
I don't know if it's actually made from baby foreskin. I can't tell you, but I want to believe it's made out of baby foreskin.
I believe it is. So I'm gonna talk about that because
I mean, you don't want to use adult foreskin.
No, you don't want to use adult foreskin because it's been in places and.
Baby foreskin, that's fresh.
It's more rare, yeah.
It's right.
Yeah, it's like you gotta pick it when it's still when it's still soft and before it's aged. It's like picking a good avocado.
Yeah.
A nice young one, not one that's been laying out for a while. Gets all brown on the inside. Get that crust around the ring.
Open it up and there's just that smell that hits you. Ugh.
So that's what I'm going to be working on a little bit. I don't mind talking about it because when I make a special, it's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might. Who knows? I'll probably never make a special.
In the age of Netflix, everyone has a special.
That is true. I mean, Netflix just pouring them out. And there's... Yeah, that's good though. I mean, because there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Everybody has something.
They announced they're going to double it next year.
Say what now?
They're doubling their output next year.
For comedy?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
Comedy.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know who Mike Birbiglia is?
Yeah.
I love that guy. That guy is fucking hilarious.
I love his story about throwing the fork around the corner at the cafeteria, hits the guy in the back, till one day it finally comes out, and it's just this giant black man staring down at this like scrawny little white kid, and he's just like, it's about to kill me, and I got a man fired. He obviously needed that job. You end up being like a 47-year-old man working as a dishwasher because, yeah, I just like washing dishes.
I haven't heard that one. What is it on?
It's one of his first ones. I heard it years ago on Pandora.
Oh. Because I've heard his Walk With Me.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And the one before that one, the one where he talks about his My Secret something notepad.
Yeah.
I remember that one. But I don't know which one's newer. I think the latest one was the one that My Secret Notebook. Something like that, but I think that's the earliest one that I've heard. I don't know if I haven't heard an album before that.
Something that popped up on Pandora years ago, like I was in high school.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I was 17 or 18 at the time, so ways back. Getting old.
We are getting
at
old.
24.
Well, it's a good time to start. Like, I wish I would have started comedy way earlier, but also I was probably not in the right state of mind to do comedy way earlier because I was like super drinking all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a totally different person.
That was me in college. Like that was an interesting time. Oh, you mean I can drink a whole handle in a day? What do you mean it's $6 for a whole bottle of whiskey? I was not drinking the good stuff.
No?
No.
Well, no. When you're young, you just drink whatever gets you drunk.
Yeah.
Because that's all that matters. That's the point. It's like, I don't care if it's good or bad. I mean, I just want to get drunk. 4 shots to get me wasted? Hell yeah.
4 shots?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Like, I was like a tank for, like, drugs back in college. Like, I would smoke, like, several bowls a day. I would drink at least a handle's worth. It's like, the whole reason I got in comedy is actually because of me trying to tell a story about going up into the Ozarks and taking acid with my friends and things going horribly awry.
Did you really do that?
Yeah.
You went into the Ozarks. What are the Ozarks?
Okay, so there are these mountains up in Arkansas, like Ozarka water.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Okay.
So.
Okay, first problem, you're already in Arkansas, okay?
Yeah, that's the problem. So the whole thing begins, my two buddies, we all three want to do acid. One of them has done acid before, he has Connect. We're doing this.
Okay.
We decided on this. We're going to New Mexico.
Now, this was your first time doing acid?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
We're going to New Mexico. Alright? No, we're not. Turns out we can't book any place that we can actually afford there. We got acid, but we're going to go on the cheap end. Bad idea already. So we're going up to Arkansas. Terrible idea. We're going to a cabin in the middle of the woods on top of a mountain. No cell phone signal. Bad idea. The only people up there on that mountain are the people we're renting the cabin from who look like somewhere between Deliverance and like the Children of the Corn mixed together.
Deliverance?
Like, you could go up there and just hear do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my goodness.
And we're driving up there.
Yeah.
And takes us 2 days. Leave one night. We stop in a hotel. We go there the next day. While we're going there, we're listening to this podcast. It's called Beautiful Anonymous. The buddy who's driving, he turns on, it's this guy just talking to random people. They keep themselves anonymous. There's this guy saying that he wants to work with mentally challenged kids because he's a security guard and his buddy works them, and he says he has all the experience he needs for it because all you have to do is throw a beanbag at him, like talking about a beanbag chair, if they get out of line. Alright? So this is the whole thought that's going through my head. This is a terrible human being. Why would you ever do that? So day goes on. Hours pass. We're drinking a bit. We're playing cards. We've just taken the ass. About an hour later, it starts to hit. Things go downhill quickly. So my buddy gets convinced he's water people. He's the guy who's done acid before.
He's convinced he's waterproof?
Water people.
Water people. That he is water people.
Yes. That I am mountain folk. Because I have my beard down to here. I'm wearing like flannel and boots. Just like, oh yeah, I'm mountain people. And my buddy, who is the waspiest human being you can imagine, he's city folk. So he doesn't like him already. So we're doing this right now.
Why is he city folk?
Because, okay, imagine the whitest guy you know. Imagine like an Aryan wet dream.
Okay.
That's him.
Was he wearing like Dockers and like Ralph Lauren polo shirt?
Not quite that white. Like upper middle class, like waspy white. Not like, oh my god, you are
like you
not a Tommy
like,
Hilfiger white, like a IT white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not like a stock exchange type of white guy,
yeah.
But like more like he plays tennis on the weekend type of white.
Yeah, that kind of white. But so it starts off, spills some stuff all over the cards. Okay, he's now in a really bad mental area because he feels bad about spilling this all over the cards and stuff that were in the cabin. No big deal, we think. And then the day goes on. He tries to jump in the creek that's right by the cabin on top of a mountain, right by the Deliverance folks. Yes. And I grab him out of the air because the creek is about 6 inches deep.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have...
So now he's got a torn shirt. He goes back into the cab. My buddy and I, the waspy guy and me, were out there on the porch of the cabin just shooting the shit. It's like, oh yeah, this is nice. Nothing's really hit me too hard. I'm just feeling good, feeling light on my feet. And we go inside. We thought he went to the bathroom or something. Nope, he's just on the couch, just kind of going like...
Just rocking back and forth?
Just rocking. And as it goes on, turns out the only thing he's had all day to eat is a shot of vodka. So he vomits on the floor. It's just pure stomach acid. Edges into the ground.
Yeah.
He starts freaking out and ends up like on the floor screaming. He thinks my buddy is a pig man at one point. He thinks I'm his dad. He thinks he's his crush from high school at one point. That me and my buddy are both him, and he wants to fuck us.
What?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And this was the buddy that's already done acid.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like he's the guru. He's the shaman on this trip. And when
the shaman starts losing the shit, you're just
and it's just like eventually the folks from Deliverance hear all this. They come in, They call an ambulance. He's taken away. They give him like some Xanax, some sort of barbiturate to knock him out. And as the ambulance is driving away, I just go, "Oh, you should have brought the beanbag." And she was like, "This is 10 hours to a punchline." Yeah. And it's just the best thing I've ever said in my life, and I want to be able to reach that moment again where it's just like, this is the most hilarious fucking thing that could have happened.
Have you talked about that on stage before?
No, because every time that I start talking about it, it's like, it just takes so long to get to the punch. It's just like,
I think you could do that.
Need like 7 or 8 minutes, I think, for it. Just building it up, and
that so reminds me of that Walk With Me special with Berbiglia.
Yeah.
At the very end, he's talking to his dad, very intimate moment, and his dad goes, "Hey, don't tell anyone about this." He did that whole special. did a little intro in the beginning about his dad and how he is, and then brought it back at the very end after he's told this to who knows how many people. Oh man, should have brought the beanbag. We should probably use that every so often.
Yeah, it just took so long to get to that punch. I was like, I need to make this as hilarious as I can. It's just the amount of build-up was just insane because we just went through so many different emotional states in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
Eventually, at like 3 a.m, we're coming down from the acid. We're still kind of shaking. We go check out the local hospital, find out we can't pick him up for another couple hours. Mm-hmm. So we go to...
I'm surprised they didn't try to write you guys a ticket or anything like that for...
No, it's actually not illegal for that.
Trip acid in Arkansas?
It's not illegal to be on any drugs most places. It's legal to be like a public nuisance, things like that. But if you have to call like an ambulance or something, 9 times out of 10 they won't charge you for anything because it's like you're trying to help with this situation. It's like things went awry.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's new. I wonder if that's real though. I wonder if I could check that out. But see,
I remember reading it somewhere years ago.
Addy would do some kind of research for me. But so I mean, aside from him being there, it sounds like it might have been a good time, a good trip. If
I had a great time until things just went off the rails like that. It's like, but it's just like I had just enough that I was just like wasn't really seeing any visuals or anything, but I had a clear-headed high. Mm-hmm. And it's just me sitting there like, this is great.
It's good,
just on a patio, little creek going by. We have just trees as far as the eye can see. Up on
Were your
top
pupils
of the mountain.
dilated at all? Could you tell?
I didn't check any mirrors or anything. It's just like wonderful.
Tripping in the forest is always fun. It's just like everything kind of just blends together and just looks like endless.
Yeah.
Nothing. I remember one time I was at a fast food place called Hardee's where I used to work at.
Yeah, I know Hardee's well.
I was on acid and I looked. It was at nighttime, so and surrounded by glass. So I looked into one direction, and because the reflection was kept going off of itself, it just looked like an endless wall of whatever was on the reflection. So it just kept going,
Yeah.
And that was
Staring
actually
at their wide eye.
I had a friend. I've told this story before, but I had a friend who I gave acid. I was selling it to him.
Yeah.
At Hardee's, we're working, and I didn't know he was gonna take it, and he took it right then and there. And it was like 8 o'clock, and we had like 2 hours left on our shift, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
I was like 16 or 17, and I was just like, "Okay, well, I guess we're tripping acid at work." So I went ahead and popped some too. Oh man!
There was this guy in one of my film classes in college. He had bought acid from another kid in class, and kid originally bought the acid from had the whole thing in a little plastic bag.
Yeah.
And he tells him like, "Hey, you should probably put this in a plastic bag because for some reason I'm there for this drug deal." They don't even know. Like, he's drunk. He doesn't care. But it's like you should probably put that in a bag or something. I don't have one. I'll just stick it in my pocket. Middle of summer. You sweat a lot in the summer.
No.
Acid absorbs through the skin as well.
Yeah, especially if it gets wet.
So, by the end of class, He's just sitting there at his desk, looking through the wall. Just no one can get him to move. It's like,
how many did he have?
It was like 6 or 7 hits of acid, just all at once, just absorbed through his skin, just over the course of a 3-hour-long class. Just.
So when the class finished, he wouldn't get up and move?
It took like 3 people to convince him that there was a wall there and it wasn't moving back.
People do the dumbest things when they don't know what they're working with.
It was just this beautiful moment of absolute sheer terror from this guy and hilarity for everyone else. Just my professor going, doesn't say a word the entire time.
So you think your professor knew what was going on?
Oh yeah.
Or you just thought he was being stupid? I mean, he was scared to be out something.
Both, yeah.
I mean, if it was tripping that hard, you'd clearly be able to see
yeah.
his eyes were completely
I was like
black.
in the 2nd or 3rd row, so full view of the class. Just
this is why I don't have a problem with acid being made legal. I think it should be made legal because I think some people who want to experience that, it's a very fun thing to experience in the right situation. But if people are just like not known, but like taught the things to and not to do and whatever about certain drugs, it can be a very good experience for some people. But, but people don't know. Yeah, like you said, you didn't put it in a plastic bag. Okay, if you don't have a plastic bag, especially you don't want to touch it too much.
Put it in the case in your phone, something like that. Like,
put it anywhere, anywhere
it's not going to make bodily contact.
You could even put it in, like, I have a backpack with a little pocket at the very top. I'd put it in there. Nothing's going to happen to it. It'll be fine. Also, not to touch any kind of animals.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people don't even know this. When you take ecstasy or Molly, you're not supposed to touch animals because that shit comes out through your pores.
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah, you can make your cat or dog or whatever you have trip balls. And then if it's too strong and they trip too much, and they might get brain damage. Oh. I think that happened to a friend of mine. He had a pet rabbit.
Yeah.
And everybody was tripping balls, and they kept petting the rabbit. And next thing you know, for some reason, the rabbit's back legs weren't working. So it was just like crawling. I was like, oh shit, man! You guys, I don't know if like it was tripping so hard it didn't know how to use all its limbs. So it's just like I'm just gonna drag myself. Anyway, I don't know what happened to the rabbit, but I don't know. Maybe they ate it. The rabbit stew.
Yeah, it tastes exactly like Molly. Start eating the rabbit, you start tripping balls. Fuck. This is really good rabbit.
I don't know why, but everything feels so smooth. Anyway, so back to a little getting more to know you. You do. You said you were in college for what?
Film. I went there for physics originally, and then it's just like,
physics sucks.
Yeah. What made it even worse was this was the story I was given. I still don't know if it was true. I was studying like optics, like how light moves, things like that. Mm-hmm. And the 2 professors, this is what my first roommate told me, for that in physics, got fired, and one of them got rehired because they couldn't find anyone to fill the position because no one wanted to be associated with UNT's physics department. Now, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put that libelous statement out there. That's the story I was told, though.
So he got fired, then rehired because they couldn't find anybody to replace him.
Yeah.
I mean, why did he get fired?
No idea. Was not given a story on that. Just fired and rehired.
Well, it could have been that big of a deal. Why he got fired. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him back. Like, you're sorry, guy. You
just fucked a few students. It's no big deal.
No, that would be a reason not to come back. Well, I mean, I guess he can fuck a few more. A few more won't hurt. Too many kids getting passed by A's.
I just keep on giving them the D, and
give them the D.
But I went to film after that because that would be fun. And it's
was it fun?
Yeah. I didn't really do much. That was the fun part about it. I could basically do whatever I wanted.
In film.
Well,
I mean, what do they teach you?
Like I know how to run audio switchboards. I can tell you how to write a film, how a film should be critiqued. I know how to do like whole radio station stuff, how to do like news, things like that. I know how to.
You do that a lot too, right?
Yeah,
you go all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living.
You do the whole editing and all that process.
Yeah.
And all that. Is it way easier now that you can do it all on a computer laptop than it was back in the day when you had to sit there and cut the actual film and place?
I'd imagine. I'm
there.
pretty sure I'm younger than you, so it's like I should be asking you this question. Why do you remember back in the day when?
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Well, the thing is that you can, because you have like memory cards and stuff, you can shoot as many times as you want, and you just write over it.
Yeah.
If you want to edit and you screw up, you don't have to go, well, we're keeping it. You just go and do Control-Z. We're back.
Control-C. We're back. Everything's
right.
back. Well, I mean, it's definitely made it a lot easier for people. I really think that, I feel like if you continue with your comedy, you're probably going to end up being like a pretty good writer or
that's
editor
what I was,
or something like that.
That's what I was focusing on when I was in college writing.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like one day, like 20 years, you are going to be like a fucking director of some really badass movie or something like that.
We'll see if it happens.
What are you thriving for? Are you thriving to be like a director of a movie or just?
I'm gonna stand by my statement that I made back in 4th grade. What do I want to do when I grow up? Retire.
Retire.
I want that
Why do you
option.
want to retire?
Well, no. When you retire, what you do is you stop working, and you start doing stuff you want to do. Like right now, I work on a bunch of like sports programs and things like that. Like these low-ranking things. Like I was at a rodeo the other day, and it's just like just watching people rope like calves, and it's like, wow, that was exciting for the first 3 guys, and now this is going to be 4 days long.
4 days long, just cow roping.
Yeah.
Is it the same cow, or do they give other cows?
They have like little cows go by each
rotation.
time, and it's just depressing as shit because they're like calves that they're roping up, and it's like they get them around the neck, they pull them back, and the horse's first reaction when there's weight against it starts pulling, so it's like lynching the calf as they're tying up its legs, and they're crying out. It's like, well, bet my soul died, but hey, it pays.
It's like one of those times where you're like, fuck, what the fuck are we doing as people?
Yeah.
Are we still in this barbaric era where we rope down? It's weird though, because that wouldn't be allowed for dogs, but yet, we do that for other animals.
Yeah, it's just like...
How about doing something that can actually fight back, like a bear or a lion? Start roping that.
Yeah. Like, I would be the first guy buying tickets to that. Like, you're telling me he's fighting a tiger? What do you... All he has is like a Swiss Army knife, and he's fighting a fucking tiger?
And a rope.
Okay. Tell you what, you got me. I'll be there.
Yeah,
$75 for a ticket?
Yeah, pick an
Here,
animal.
keep an extra 25. It's worth it.
Pick an animal that has a fighting chance, you know?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, if you don't get me, I'm gonna get you, punk.
Yeah.
Not like to kill the person. Maybe one day they'll invent like a full bodysuit Teflon where it doesn't like...
I'm still waiting for that Australian company. There was one that's like trying to bring back gladiator fights, and they had like whole armor suits so that you could actually attack each other and get points for hitting different spots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then nothing ever happened with those a couple of years ago.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever took off.
That would have been so cool.
No, we just need to get to where we have technology where we can like just do like old fashioned samurai fights.
Yeah.
And like where you can cut somebody's arm off. And, it's no big deal. We'll just sew it back on, and that'd be amazing. It'd be like a Deadpool movie.
Yeah. No worries. Your foot's gonna grow back in a week.
No worries. It'll just be a little small. It'll start growing in. That scene was hilarious. Did you watch Deadpool 2?
I still haven't seen Deadpool 2.
Oh my god!
I was just thinking
you gotta
Deadpool
watch
1 where he has like the
baby arm.
Yeah, it's just like...
Dude, Deadpool
put it in my
2,
good hand.
They do it way worse than Deadpool 2. Although it's not it doesn't grow like as fast. In the comic books, like he just kind of like puts it on and it just like starts growing. This one he kind of just forgets about it. I'll just leave my legs there. Somebody has Deadpool's legs. Oh man, but as far as like the whole audio recording, you doing that. What's been one of your funnier things to do?
It's gonna sound really weird, but I did this corporate event, right?
Uh-huh.
I know the company Intuit, they made like TurboTax, things like that.
Uh-huh.
I got hired to like run an audio board for them, and I think it's just gonna be like this lame corporate event, just some guy talking. No. Apparently the guy is fucking obsessed with The World's Greatest Showman, that Hugh Jackman movie about Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Yeah.
They had this whole thing set up.
Uh-huh.
And I think first part of it is just like, alright, he's talking, I really don't care. Then we go to the stock show, one of the arenas in downtown Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And there's a whole mini circus set up. And the audio board, I got everything arranged how it needs to be, at least that's what I was told. Go out there, follow the camera guy, make sure he doesn't run into anyone. Alright, you're paying me either way. And I go out there. There's a juggler. Alright, no big deal. There's a fire breather. There are people doing like the trapeze things with... Yeah, it's all this shit happening. All these like choreographed dancers and...
Dude, those chicks are so hot.
Dude, it was amazing. It's just like... It was like 100 people, and I'm just having to war my way through them, like making sure that the camera guy doesn't hit them. It's that or worked on a CNN program. What was that?
CNN.
United Shades of America.
Mm-hmm.
With
United Shades of America?
It's this one comedian, W. Kamau Bell. He got a show on there, and it's like just talking about different political conversations, things like that. One I was working on was one about like churches and their effects in America, and I ended up at a mega church in Grapevine.
What's a mega church? Like,
okay, so you know how you have like small chapel, you got like a church, and it keeps on scaling up. Like this place can fit like 10,000 people. It had like 12 acres, something like that, huge. And I get inside this building. It's immaculate. It looks like a mall that's about to have everything open up like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just brand new. Big screen TVs everywhere, and the preacher, whatever you want to call him, he's up there talking to spiel. He's like streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. And I'm doing a PA gig there, production assistant, just like going around, and I see his entire audience for the day in a room that can seat like 1,006 people on a Sunday. And
that's it?
Yeah, and it was fucking hilarious. It's just like, I'm looking at this, it's like, he's giving this whole thing, he has magic prepared, he's doing all this stuff, he's got props, he's got even more screens out there, whole lighting boards, like 6, 7 guys in the back, making sure everything's working right, doing all the audio, things like that for him, and I walk out there, 6 people.
So there's more people working there than actually there to see him.
There was more people on our crew than there were combined between working.
What do you think happened? Did you think he like...
I have no idea. It was hilarious though.
Maybe he had like a competition church, like a couple blocks down.
Yeah.
Even more stuff, and they heard there's gonna be an elephant, and baby Jesus is gonna be there. Everyone's like, well, fuck that show. We're over there.
It's great. We should walk in, and it's just like.
Sounds like he really needed an advertising person.
I felt bad for the guy almost. It's like, yeah, you're taking a lot of money from people. I can tell that much, but
But where are all these people at that donated all this money for this shit?
I don't know. But it was just like, the entire time I was there, I think I saw maybe like 30 people in the entire building, like outside of our crew.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
you saw 30 people there? So where were those people at?
There were people who worked at the church and just milling about doing things. And it's just like, what?
Wouldn't it be crazy if the rapture happened just then and there and only those 6 people and you guys inside the church, just because you're in there, got saved and everybody else died? The 6 people that were here, what the good thing we came out, huh?
Oh, yeah. See, honey, you said you didn't want to wake up. Yeah, I know the game is happening today, but hey, we got raptured. The Stevens didn't, and we did.
Yeah, I'd rather be raptured than be here with you, bitch. Oh, man.
His own personal heaven.
So
It's the war is exactly the same, except his wife isn't there.
So how long did how long did that go for?
I was only in there for a little while, but like the entire day was like a 12-hour day.
Shit.
Yeah, that's how long most of my days are.
No, but I'm saying, okay.
Yeah.
So how long, when he did his sermon, how long did he go for?
Hour.
An hour?
Hour and a half,
I
maybe.
hope he saved a lot of his shit for when he has a real crowd. That's
That's
like open mic church.
Yeah. All right, we're going to bring on a... Yeah. Father Tim here, he did a great job. Give him a round of applause, folks. Now bring on Father O'Donohue.
Yeah, O'Donohue. Yeah, one person's like, yeah, I'm here to see you. Yeah, it's my cousin right there.
Just one little altar boy just shaking his head, just going, nope, he's not going to make it.
Nope. I think, I don't even try inviting people to open mics anymore.
Oh, God, no.
Like, no, just don't come to open mics. They're so bad. Alana came with me a couple last Tuesday, and I did one when I was super stoned. My first one ever. Super stoned. It did not go well at all. But I was having a great time. Time went by so slow. Okay, when you're bombing, time goes by slow. It's just, and I was like, how much time do I have? 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes. Man, time goes by slow when you're bombing. Yeah. It goes real slow when you're fucking stoned out of your mind.
This last Thursday at Hyenas,
man.
I forgot that Butch had his show going on. Uh-huh. So a lot of people didn't show up for the open mic until like right after it started.
Yeah.
And usually I'm like second or third block. I've got time to sober up. I can be on stage. So I'm there. Third beer in the last 15 minutes. Where's Joseph at? Joseph, you're hosting first block. What? So I'm drunk, and it's just me going like, Red Bull, water, I need those right now, please. And just slam an entire Red Bull, like the whole crush can, just hoping for the best. And thank God, like one guy in the audience, like trying to get the audience to stay in there, goes like, hey, if you stay in here, I'll give you a blowjob. So I just kept on offering his blowjobs. A couple of people joined in, so thankfully it didn't go as badly. But I was just drunk the entire time. Like the entire time.
I have that problem with Red Bulls where sometimes I'll have one too early to when I'm going on, and by the time I'm up there, like I am so jittery. And I'm just talking really quick through my set. And but still, I really never had, since I don't drink, I've never had to sober up. But I've had to wake up before because like I'm tired and sleeping. They're like, "You're on." I was like, "What?" I was like, "I'm not ready for this yet."
Well, I've had that twice now in 1 week, so I'm not gonna be drinking much anymore. I was hosting the last block at Dallas Hyenas, and there was one big screw up that really hit me hard. It was the last guy. His name is Head Richard.
Head Richard.
Like Dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's reverse. It's
yeah.
Dick.
That's his real name.
Head Richard? Or Richard?
That's what he signed up. Head Richards. So like Dickhead. Like that's his name. That is, as far as I know, his God-given name. And I just felt like such an asshole because it's like, Head Richards, not a dickhead. That's clever. And it's just like, oh fuck.
That was supposed to be an inside thought.
No, I thought it was just like people had signed up at the end and everyone wasn't there. So I just figured, it's not a real person.
Oh, you thought it was a fake person? Like, like one of those.
Yeah, just like, I'm gonna be a goofy and write a name that's silly.
Like a Seymour Butts or something.
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that, and then it's just like
Head Rich. Oh, haha, very funny.
I'm not drinking at Mike's anymore before I go on. Just like after that, it's like
you're like, I need to be there completely 100%.
Yep, that's not happening anymore.
You're such a retard. I mean, a goofball.
I was just like, you see the name Head Richards, you're thinking, yeah.
Well,
some guy's having a goof on me.
It's always hard to tell because sometimes some people do have weird names. And sometimes people write down names and they're not there, and you're like, I don't know who this person is.
It's like the first four above it were like, I know at least two of them were joke names. Like one of them was Pusha T. It's like that's not even funny. It's just sad. Like why would you go with that? Now I'm looking like an ass.
I remember Vincent. Vincent used to have me write his name down for him, and I would always write something weird for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time I called him Vincent the Gooch, and people they called him like Vincent the Gooch.
Yeah, I actually called him up one time.
Did you?
Yeah, it was one of the first times I was hosting over at Fort Worth.
Uh-huh.
Back when I had only been doing it for like a month or two, and it's just like, Vincent the Gooch?
Was that you?
Yeah, that was me. It was just like...
That was you that called
Yeah,
him up?
that was me.
Yeah, I remember
that's what it was on there. I was like...
Well, that's what...
Alright, that's a hell of a stage name.
I don't think... He told me it was funny, but then he doesn't text me anymore. He stopped texting me, and he'll show up, and I'm like, dude, why'd you text me? I would have wrote you down. You would have gone earlier. He was like, nah, I know, it's okay. I told him I'd stop doing it.
Now we're in this together.
Because I did that, and I called
it's
him...
not just me.
I called him Vincent the Vampire one time. I was just having a little goof.
Yeah.
But,
Thank God.
funny that you're the one who called him up.
Yeah, I'd only been doing comedy for a month or two at that point, and it's just like, alright, I'm going to try out this hosting thing. Fuck.
Do you like hosting?
Yeah.
I do too. It's fun because, well, I mean, you always get 5 minutes as a host, and then you get to like make jokes or whatever after each person, little smart comments or whatever. Oh man, I have a few recorded. No, I do record. I never recorded fucking intros of the people. I wish I did because some of them are hilarious. Oh, and also like I used to say, my friend. I said my friend Arun, my friend Ronnie, and they're fucking assholes about it. Like I don't even know him. Like fuck that guy. It's like, goddamn man. So I was like, fine, nobody's my friend. I'm just gonna call people's name. I don't. And then they're like, oh, you don't sound like you're happy to call these people up. It's like, well, I'm not, because they're fucking assholes. And when I do try to have fun with it, they get all butthurt. Not all the time, but still.
I actually kind of like when I'm hosting, especially at Dallas fans. I like getting the last couple of blocks, like being in that area, because if you can get the energy back in the room right there, you're doing a fucking phenomenal job. And I've done it a couple of times now. It's just like my set didn't go great, but god damn it, that was a good hosting set.
Yeah. Sometimes the hosting. The intros and outros go a little better when your actual set is up.
Yeah.
And you got something to work with, because I know I do well with Cortez, Emily Griefer. Emily Griefer likes to take punches at me.
Yeah.
God, she likes to take punches at me. Oh, man. Whoops. Let me do that real quick. How much time do you got? How much time you got?
I'm just doing the mics and then so.
Okay, so it's 2:46. We've been on for about an hour. That's not bad. Okay, so what do you think is your next step as far as comedy goes?
Right now, I'm just trying to get booked places and see if I can do longer sets. Like that's the biggest thing right there, because
dude, that 15-minute set, that's awesome. I want to do that. I want to do that.
Go to Not Normal Productions. You can still sign up for the ones throughout next year.
Not Normal Productions?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. What do you mind talking about? It's on audio.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
because there's a few places I've signed up for 2 different ones, but they want me to turn in a 3 to 5 minute video, or no, a 5 to 7 minute video. And here's my problem, because I'm such a fucking dumbass when it comes to computers. I don't know how to take my emails of the videos, put them in a file, and see if I can combine them and then put that file in with them, or into the slot where they want to put it. I don't know how to do that.
Premiere.
What's Premiere?
Adobe Premiere.
Is that another app or
you can
website? I can
just put one video up to the next and transition through. I don't know about Windows Movie Maker. I haven't used that since it was like in early high school. But yeah, you can just put one video up to the next and it will just transition over.
I wonder if it has to be video or if it can be audio, because I have an MP3 download that can combine audio for me. But like my main part is getting it off my email and into a file on the computer when I can find it. And I can find it. I don't know. So stupid. People make fun of me all the time, say I don't know how to do shit like my old man on it. Look, old men know how to use computers too. I just don't do it that often, so I'm really computer illiterate.
I need to do the same thing, so I can't give you any shit for this at all, because right now the only video of me doing comedy at all is I think I have 2 minutes on one of the Butch Floyd showcase things on YouTube, and nobody wants to see 2 minutes of an act, and it's me doing these really. It's I was getting pretty much no response, chuckles here and there, not as much as I wanted. I end with a Anne Frank joke, and it's and it's just that was didn't matter what happened with the rest of it. I get about a dozen people laughing, and it's just
well, I mean, you're not a Jew unless you make an Anne Frank joke.
I'm trying to actually distance myself from the whole Jewish thing at this point, because it's I'm now just known as Jew comic.
Who labeled you as that?
If we're going all the way back, my kindergarten teacher. No, seriously, my brother.
Your kindergarten teacher, you're a Jew comic.
She looked at me and was like, Jew comic. That's it. Never said another word to me. Nothing. Didn't even make eye contact ever again. No, but she asked. My brother had gone to the same elementary school, and they asked someone to bring a menorah, right? They knew my brother was Jewish, so they're going to assume I am too.
Yeah.
And since that point, I have been people's de facto Jew. Because you don't run into Jews here. We're in Texas.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
I used to... Oh, yeah. Scott Worley. I fuck with him all the time. I fuck with him so much. I say he was a Jew, and he's like... Yeah. But he's all like, I'm not Jew. I'm not Jew. Why?
He looks more Jewish than I do.
Right?
If I got rid of the beard, I just look like a little Irish kid. And with the beard, it's he might be Jewish.
Yeah, but Scott really...
Oh, God, he was... Anytime you would say something like that...
I haven't seen him in so long. Where the fuck has he been?
I don't know. I've talked to people about... They've apparently talked to him on Facebook and stuff. I was never really close with them, so I felt weird doing that.
Yeah, I'll hit him up. I mean, he's been on here once or twice, I believe. Twice, actually, yeah. Yeah, I had a podcast party where I had fucking 8 or 9 comics. Jeez. 8 or 9 comics in here. Everybody was just talking about whatever. And then one time I had him and Marcia Elegwe on. They were on together too. So, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. I like having one person who's more tired and depressed than I am.
That'd be Scott.
It's now I'm setting the bar for what this is. Anyone below me, they're on suicide watch now, and it's just that didn't used to be me.
So, but yeah, you want to kind of work away from that?
Yeah, just because I can make jokes about Jews, so can everyone else, and it's just especially here in Texas, a lot of people don't get the references, things like that.
They don't read that much.
It's more of a coastal type humor, I think. They're around a bunch of Jews, so it's yes, I get that. And also, I just need to expand beyond that. It was a crutch I was using for a long time, because I know how to make something sound silly with this, so we're gonna do that. And it's going pretty well so far.
That's good. I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
But I I tend to not use the Mexican stereotype very often at all because I'm so whitewashed. I don't really joke too much about my heritage or anything like that. Because it's like it's not. I mean, I'm Mexican, but I don't live like completely Mexican. I mean, I do talk about I make jokes about gardening and doing yard work and stuff like that. But I don't really tend to use that as anything.
Yeah.
I kind of just my jokes are all based on things that I think about and things that I think are kind of stupid or weird or fucked up. But it's not really much on like the whole Mexican base or anything like that. Like I'm not like a fucking what's his name? What's that big headed guy that he had his own show?
Blank on it. I know.
Part of the Latin
George.
George Lopez.
There we go.
Yeah. See, I just don't do that. I wouldn't fit in good with that. Although we are, I have talked to some comics about doing like a Latin group of guys. Yeah. But I'd be the one guy that's like, are you sure you're Latin?
Is that a tan?
You even
are
talk.
You sure?
You even talk weird. Oh yes, I. It's called enunciation.
Letters, verbs, breaths,
vowels.
Sounds like talking to half of my family. Like my mom's side of the family is fucking huge bunch of Irish Catholics. Is that whole joke people make like Mexicans have big families? No, it's Catholics. Catholics just have huge families. Catholics like they breed like rabbits. And my mom's side of the family is huge, and so many of them are just like incredibly redneck. You have to have like a translator in between just to know what's happening in the conversation. Like, yeah, I went down to the bar. Did what? I went down to the bar and I got a drink.
And like,
can you like,
what are those other words that were in between there? Like, I'm pretty sure you said something about a shoe horse.
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, no, Catholics just in general just have large families. They don't believe in wrapping up.
Yeah, my mom's side of the family is just huge. My dad's side is like 6, 7 people that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the same thing with me. I only know my mom's side of the family. I don't believe I ever knew who my father was. But anyway, so
that's the reveal on this show.
The reveal. Dun, dun, dun. What? Don't
your father.
No, you're not. But yeah, we all have huge family. My mom had 12 kids. No, my mom had 9 kids. My grandma had 12 kids. And they're just banging out, having kids.
My mom's particular part of the family, like my mom, her brother, and her sister, they ended that on their part. On the rest of the family, it's like, nope, it's still the Middle Ages. We're going to lose more than half of them of famine and the plague.
Just got to keep...
Yeah.
Do you hear about those families? I don't know how many are now, but there's a few families out there that just have kids just to see if they could become famous.
Yeah.
But what's that one where that they just got in trouble? Like the parents got taken.
Yeah. John and Kate Placide, or no?
No, it's another family. I think it's here. I'm not sure if it's in Texas or somewhere, one of the surrounding states. But they had like 15 kids, and like pretty much all the kids were pretty much just locked up in rooms and weren't allowed to talk to other family members. And one of the girls got away and talked to people and talked to the cops about it. And the parents got arrested. And yeah, they just kept having kids. I keep saying pretty much like a dumbass. They just kept having kids just to see if they could get famous from it. Like, these people have 10 kids. We're gonna have 15. And apparently, like the boy was molesting the younger kids.
Oh yeah, now I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, you're a teenager and you're horny as hell, and they don't let you homeschool, and you're like,
is it a vagina? Can I fuck it?
I got a bunch of sisters. I mean, that's pretty much the story of Adam and Eve, but now it's illegal.
Yeah.
But you
and
kept
also, there's 7.
You kept telling me like that's how the world was created, and as far as I know, this is the only people I interact with. So this is my world. How about we create more people to do more? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that. I mean, I'm not saying that it's right. What he did was right or anything like that. But I mean, when you're in that scenario, somebody's gonna
the kid
somebody's gonna be
fucked up
in the head. I mean,
I imagine they all are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all are.
You got a mom and dad who they don't want kids. They just want to pop them out. That's pretty much it. It's like, how far will the vagina stretch? How many can we push out at a time?
And how quickly can you get pregnant and get another one out? It's like, that baby just got born.
The placenta is still warm.
I always thought... I always thought that when a woman had a baby, if she's breastfeeding, the body was supposed to stop you from ovulating because your body knows that you're breastfeeding a kid, so you already have a child, so it's not supposed to be able to create another child. So how...
Life finds a way.
I guess so, man.
I don't know. Like, pretty much just that. It's like, doesn't really matter what you do. Like, how many people do you know who just end up having kids? They're like using birth control condoms, shit like that, and it's just like, nope, we have a kid now.
Yeah, that whole condom. I think that's comes down to somebody just poking a hole in the condom. They're just like, the people who fill up the condom boxes. They're just like randomly poking a hole in one. Put it in there.
All right,
put it in there.
We got to keep sales up. If everybody has them, we won't be able to sell them eventually.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man. Let's see. What else can we talk about real quick?
Well, investment in the future. 18 years. 18 years. 18.
Oh man. This really is a problem though with people.
14 years. 14.
There is a problem with people having just kids and then the parents not working together and working out. I really think people should be not vested, but screened. Should be screened before they have kids. Like, okay, how good are you guys compatible? How long you guys been dating?
Oh God, no. I don't think anyone would pass that.
Well, then we would stop having so many goddamn kids. Too many damn kids in the world.
Think about the most trustworthy person you know. The person that you believe they could do anything in the world. Think about how often they fuck up. Would you trust them with another human life? This is what you're doing now. Yeah, you're talking about how you you spent $800 at WinStar last week, but now you're having a kid.
Well, there goes their WinStar savings. Now they gotta use it on diapers. Goddamn diapers. That's another problem. We need to figure out something else besides diapers.
Yeah, they're just going into landfills.
They just go to... They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Diapers are everywhere. I always see them on the side of the road. You step on them and that gooey stuff comes out of it.
Oh, that's shit. That's shit that's coming out of there.
No, the absorbent thing. Whatever that absorbent
is. The piss bubbles in there. Those little,
my God. That's one... Aside from stepping in dog shit or people shit, diapers is the worst thing to step in.
When I was 15, I worked at the zoo that I'm not going to name because I don't want any libelous action taken against me.
Of course, smart. Very
there
smart.
Was lots of just
thinking like a Jew.
During vacation season, the summer and spring break, especially get over 30,000 people there in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Just diapers, just shit and piss filled diapers, as far as the eye can see. And I was a janitor.
Oh. Where was this at? Okay, don't say the place. But you're a janitor there.
Yeah.
How did you end up being a janitor in such a shit place?
Because
shit-filled place.
Literally no one would hire a 15-year-old.
Fast food places would.
I tried fast food places. Tried McDonald's. I was not qualified to work there. I tried Whataburger. Not qualified. Jack in the Box. Not qualified.
You're probably overqualified.
I was 15. Oh, he can make whole sentences. He filled out the form
properly. No,
in 8 minutes.
Too perfect.
Nope.
No, there's something wrong with him. He's overqualified.
Yep. It was just No, I will literally do anything for money right now. Literally. I have no standards.
You started working when you were 15?
Yeah.
I didn't start till 16. Mainly because I was in between states. So I didn't have like that whole that programs, because school usually starts you off on a program to get into school to work.
Mine didn't.
No?
They seemed opposed to it almost.
I know for mine they wanted you to, because you couldn't work so many hours, but you get to leave the school early, you get credit for working.
Yeah.
But because I was back and forth between high schools, they didn't really have that much, so I just waited till I was 16. Got my first job at Hardee's. That was fun, yeah. I hated working there. That's so shitty. I got fired. I got fired because somebody told my manager I was selling acid. It's funny because I came back 10 years later, and oh my god, it's so sad. My friend Corey, the one that I told you earlier was taking acid,
he was still working there?
Still working
there.
there.
God.
And he was still wearing that shitty ass apron.
Oh god.
And I was just like, Corey, he was always like he was always a very fit, he had like that farmer strength type thing going on. I was like, why didn't you like go into the Marines or something? You could have done and he was just like, I don't know. And like, why aren't you a manager yet?
That's the big question there.
Why aren't you running this place yet?
What was he doing that he was still at the same position? Nothing else, just what was happening in the background.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I hope one day I see him again, or I get to communicate with him somehow. Because he was a real cool, nice guy. He's witty. I'm pretty sure he finished high school, but just to know that he's still stuck in that shitty job, I don't know. But like my manager had seen me when I went back 10 years later, and she was like, hey. I was like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm in town. She's like, what are you doing here? I was like, I was just coming to say hi and getting some parties, And she's like, you're not allowed in here. I was like, I'm not? And she's like, no, when I fired you, you were banned. I was like, I didn't know that.
Wait. You had the same manager there 10 years later?
Yeah.
That's the saddest part of that. Not that Corey is still in that position. It's that the manager, obviously, she was good enough at something, but now, nope. My entire life, I'm just going to be managing this Hardee's.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
at least move up the fast food chain racket, Eventually, like, manage a Whataburger or Five Guys.
I think she was probably like 36 or 37 when I was 16. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really see. I mean, when you're that old and you're like, I don't know, if you just don't want to do anything else and it makes good money, I guess. I'm not sure, whatever. But then again, this is Davenport, Iowa. It's a small, not too big of a city, but I'm pretty sure.
No wonder you sound the way you do. You're from Davenport, Iowa?
Yeah, I'm from Davenport, Iowa. What do you mean the way I sound? How do I sound?
You sound like almost Midwestern. Like that's. I got a buddy, Tom. You may have met him. Bright red hair.
I think so.
Yeah. He's that's where he's from as well.
He's from Midwestern?
No, Davenport.
Oh, he's from Davenport specifically?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely didn't meet this cat.
And he sounds like this a lot of the time, and it's just.
So is that how I sound to you?
No, not. He like took the accent and just kind of ran with it.
Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I really don't have an accent. I don't know.
It's kind of the American accent.
I know I have a lisp. And it's not like too predominant.
You're not Mike Tyson.
I'm not Mike Tyson, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is still there, and it's a slight lisp, and it comes out a lot more if I've been drinking, which I'm glad I don't do that shit no more, because y'all do hear but
some Harry Potter shit. Is he talking to snakes up there?
So I don't know why it's so funny. I just think of Harry Potter when he was talking to that snake through the glass in that one movie. I think like the first one.
Yeah. Goes through the glass.
So But yeah, like I don't know when I'm here in Texas, I don't really have a Texas accent.
Yeah.
And so people always think I sound kind of funny. They're like,
I know the
talk,
feeling.
You talk a little weird. It's like, how do I? What do you mean I talk weird? And I don't have a Spanish accent.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm very brown and very Mexican. Although people
noticed.
think I'm Puerto Rican a lot.
I can see that kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why. Even like Cortez, who is Puerto Rican, calls me Puerto Rican. It doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit. You know, it's just a piece of land where you're born at, just by chance.
A lot of people think I'm from like the Midwest or the East Coast, so.
I think it's just because I don't say y'all.
I say y'all.
I don't say y'all. And
I
I don't say fixin'.
Yeah, I can go fix and go do done.
No, I'm not gonna go fixing anything. Fixing dinner or supper. I don't use supper. It's dinner or afternoon meal or whatever.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what people think when they look at me. Hear me talking over the phone and whatnot.
I just don't want to know what people think when they look at me. It's kind of like, sorry.
Okay, so how did you get into cigars?
Cigars. My dad used to work at a cigar shop growing up. Like there's this place downtown called Tobacco Lane on the Square.
Yeah.
And he used to say, work with the people who lived on the streets, the people who owned the streets, and I just picked up a lot of stuff from him.
Did he want you to take over the family business? Or
No, it's not a family business. He was just managing
the
place. It's been out of business for a while now. Yeah, grew up around that. You know, perfect environment for like a 5 and 6 year old during the summer is the middle of a room filled with cigar smoke. Like that's an environment you want to grow up in as a child. Mostly because all the rich people there, they want to tell you funny stories and jokes that like just to ruin someone else's child. They like doing that. And then after you laugh and chuckle, it's like, here, have a piece of candy, kid. All right.
So it's like, okay, if I could just withstand this bullshit story where this adult person is telling me, because I have no idea what he's saying, because I have an attention span of a tarantula or something. I don't know what has a short attention span, but like, and then you just stick it out until you get a piece of candy.
Yeah, pretty much that was it.
Must have been some good ass candy. You ever get pissed off when you get some shitty? Like I listened to that bullshit story.
There was one guy there who he would switch it out. There's like this chocolate shop up the street where you get these like expensive ass like peanut butter cups. They were amazing. You'd either have those or you'd have Lifesaver mints. You never knew which one you were gonna get.
Oh.
And if you played your cards right, you got
the chocolate.
Yeah. Or you got the fucking mint. And you just be looking at it like,
that's like the perfect candy a kid wants, a fucking mint. The ones
not even a good mint, a Lifesaver mint. It's like chalky.
The shitty ones that you would get. Who gives those out? Is it like
you go to a dentist office, you might find one.
Like
the sugar-free Lifesavers mint. That's what I want. This is what my 6-year-old sweet tooth is waiting for.
Don't hotels give those out a lot too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, these things are such shit.
It's a hard candy. It's mostly sugar. Why does it have the consistency of chalk? It's like I'm chewing a pool cue.
Oh man. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to bring up.
Me undies, stealing Bill Burr's bit.
Bill Burr, me undies. Keep the sack nice and fresh.
I've found myself just doing that with random ads now, and it's
what, just making up your own song too?
I'll hear like something, and it's just like do me, and it's just like I'll do the same tune and. Like,
yeah, that shit gets stuck in here. Sometimes I want to do the intro, and I'm like, just checking in on you. Just checking in on you.
Just checking in on you.
You can't still be Bill Burr's bit though. He's the original. One of my favorite ones where he does his emails.
Yeah.
And he has this one about this guy who he's talking about how he fucked up. Like he's in front of his girlfriend's family, and it's his first time meeting them, and they're playing this game. It's something Granny something. And he starts off saying, you know, I'm hanging out with these blah blah Hillary Clinton bullshit, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And he says, he says that where he fucked up was that he got the card to win, which is supposed to scream him out Granny, or not scream, but he's supposed to say Granny Water or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Bill Burr's way of saying, he goes, Granny fucking Water. And he won the game, but because he said it like that. he kind of explained to the parents where he got that from.
Yeah.
So then the parents listen to some of his podcasts, and then he writes them back again saying, my parent, you know, they listened to it, they thought it was hilarious, but they heard the part about him being anti-Hillary.
Yeah.
So now they're pissed off at him because of the anti-Hillary thing. He said, and he's like, I hope you don't read this one out loud because they're going to hear this one. He's like, when I just read that out loud.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah, it was like two separate segments.
Yeah.
He's like, he did it one week, and then the next time he read it again. And he's like, well, I wasn't supposed to read that, but that's out there now. I thought about doing that, like having people want to email us, but then I have the board right there, so.
Yeah, but you can address it the next week, like have people comment on it, like what they think about what you said about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably could. I don't know. I don't think I'm not that big enough to have people care about what I'm saying yet. Although I do have 200 hits on my podcast stream.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
It's not bad for beginner. Like it went from like having 30, 40, and then all of a sudden Spotify kicked in, and then all of a sudden iTunes kicked in, and a couple other ones, and my viewers are going up and up and up pretty quick. So every week I get like maybe another 20 people.
That's not
checking
bad.
out the episode. So somebody's out there who's listening to it constantly, because everyone seems to get between 6 and 8 listeners. You know, people that have listened to it. So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, consistency, that means that people are
people are coming back.
Yeah, they're coming back and listening to every episode. So I'm glad about that. And you know, I'm doing comedy here and there. That's slowly coming up, and I advertise and whatever. So I mean, it's getting there. I mean, I've only been doing it for not even a year yet.
Yeah, same here. So I started back in April.
Well, but I really enjoy the fact, like, having all these comics come on, and like having everybody talk about how things are going, and I'm hoping like in like 3 years, be like we're all advanced more, and we're all better, and be able to look back and be like listening to these podcasts back when you were younger and whatnot, or not younger, but younger as a comic, and less experience, and definitely have more people come on again and again. And
like I listened to this and realized I had said fuck like 80 times so far in a single hour. Just 81. Fuck. 2.
Yeah, but nobody cares. Nobody cares how many times you say fuck on here. You can say fuck on
Yeah, but it's like, it's kind of lazy.
Yeah. A little bit. There are some words that we use so much that we're kind of like, you know. Like, people who use literally for everything, I can't stand those people. But whatever. They're human beings. They're out there. They're just doing their thing, too. Car crashes.
Car crashes?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of car crashes.
Why are you watching car crashes?
On YouTube? I don't know, man. That's what I'm on a binge right now. I usually like to watch, like Colbert Report or Colbert.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'll watch the other guy, not Jon Stewart sometimes, but he doesn't have his own show. So I watch political jokes and whatnot just to see what's going on. But then, like, I'll do a little MMA information. But then car crashes. Like, I'll just sit there and just watch car crashes in America.
I mean, I gotta say, I probably watch worse things. Like, my go-to horrible shit that I watch is popping videos.
Oh,
like, with,
no!
like, assists and things like that.
Oh, those are so gross!
It's just me going...
And then it just keeps coming out.
Next video.
And it just keeps coming out. I don't know how I've watched a few of those, especially that one chick, the Dr. Pimple Popper. And like, it just keeps coming out.
I can't stop watching. It's like once I get into the vein that I'm gonna watch this, it's like, well, I'm here now. This is happening.
I had one of those one time. Have you ever had one? Like a bad one.
The closest I ever got was a mosquito bite that got infected.
No, I had one on my back. It's like right here somewhere.
Yeah.
It actually left like a scar because I didn't know what it was. I just know it was red and hurting like hell. Yeah. And one day I was just like, I was in the bathroom and I was with my ex-girlfriend. We were having a couple of 40s. She's such a bitch. She didn't even want to help me out. It was in my bag.
All I'm saying is after you finish the 40, put it around there, make like a vacuum seal, and just shut.
I should have. I should have just figured something out. But it was hurting like hell. And she was like, I'm not going to touch it. But I was like, fine. I was like, so I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, I need to do something about that because there's a big old red bump. And of course, there's a little white spot where you can tell it's like pus or something. So I was putting my hand, reaching around the other side, and I was squeezing it super hard, and it hurt like hell. And then finally, the skin burst, and it just kept coming out. And I was just sitting there watching it from the mirror, and I just kept squeezing. It just kept, pus kept coming out, blood kept coming out.
The worst one I ever popped was one on my chin. Like I used to have really bad acne as a teenager. Mm-hmm. It's like right around the same time I started growing a beard. I got like 6 ingrown hairs and 1 pimple.
Oh,
and
sounds horrible.
It was about yay big on my chin, and I just kept on squeezing it, and just like this crunching sound as more stuff came out. And it's just like, I just had this open sore on my face, so it's just like, there'd been it got bad enough that I could feel the lump on the inside of my lip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But nasty. You like to watch those, though.
No, it wasn't like, oh, this is a great thing to watch. Just like,
no, but
oh
I'm
my
saying,
God.
Like on YouTube.
Yeah. It's not, I don't think I, like, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch these today. It's like, I see, like, one person, like, post something up like that, like, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Reddit. Like, somebody posted one thing, and it's just like, okay, there's a link here.
let me just see what this link is.
All right. God, why? This is a video, but I can smell it. Next video, please.
Next
Good
one.
God.
When I'm watching these car crashes one, right? When I'm the ones that make me cringe. Not really the car, but when I see like a bike, motorcycle, I'm like, oh my God, no, please. I was like, oh, this is never good. It's like never good when a person's on a bike versus a car. Oh man, those are the ones that make me cringe.
I saw one with like this. I'm pretty sure it was in Russia or somewhere. Like this old beat up Soviet looking like hatchback just goes over a rail, like it's one of those ones coming up from the street, and just like flips over 2 lanes of traffic because he was doing like 112 and lands in the middle on his wheels.
No shit.
And you can see like the little guy in there just go. And, like you can see the moment that he finally unclenched and just shit his pants right there. Just
whoa, that's insane. There's some really horrible car crashes with cars and people that.
Oh yeah.
Not on YouTube. They won't show that, but I've seen some.
I've seen Live Leak. Yeah, I know.
Into the dark web. Oh man, those are horrible.
It's not even the dark web. That's just like YouTube Plus.
What's it called?
Live Leak.
I've never seen it.
It's a place where if you wanted to see like your like terrorist beheadings, that's where you would head.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to go there. I don't want to see
that.
I can't do that. I don't mind car accidents, but like
I never made it through one of those videos. Like I heard things going, and it's like, nope, this isn't happening. I still have a soul. It's not gonna leave yet.
The people who enjoy that have real issues. Like those are horrible.
Yeah.
I watched one where like this chick was standing. It was like kind of like a U-Haul, but it comes with that platform.
Yeah.
And the platform wasn't down; it was up, and she was standing in front of it, and this car just plows into her, and plows into the back of that. So, oh my God, that was awful. I turned that off, and I was like, I need to beat off and watch something positive.
I need to feel better about everything. Need as much serotonin going through here as possible right now.
Yeah. I have no idea who that is, but there's somebody on there called Douglas.
Dougal does stuff.
Douglas does stuff. I don't know.
What kind of stuff do you do?
Don't antagonize them. They're just gonna come up with, oh well, I punt cats. I saw that. That's what made me think of that right now. This guy, it's an awful video. This is an awful human being.
Yeah.
But he had like something dangling, and the cat, stood up on his hind legs to try to like reach for it. And this other guy just goes, boom! That cat just goes flying. Oh man! But the ones I do like those where like people are doing like workouts to the Wii. Like we have like workouts or whatever, and they're like dancing whatever, and then the cat walks in front of them and kicks them by accident. Yeah. It's especially funny when he goes into the camera. Oh, okay. I think we'll end it at cat kicking. That's a great time to stop.
All right. Remember, folks, punch a pussy.
Joseph, thank you for being on here. Hopefully we'll have you on again pretty soon, whenever.
Yeah.
Summertime, I'm looking for the summertime to be a good round of different people. And plus, I'm going to get that other computer that I have set up so I can start doing this in the living room. I'm going to get my own setup. And if I do it in the living room, I can do one whenever I want.
Yeah.
So not just on Sundays, because Sundays was the best time for me, my producer, and my brother, who's usually here, but he's at work, so he couldn't be here. So whatever. But I definitely want to have you on again. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll end right there. Do I have a goodbye thingy? No, I don't. Wait. Do you want to do any kind of shout out to any of your stuff? Like your Instagram or Facebook. Plug yourself.
I forget what my Instagram is, so we're gonna go to the old phone because I
Go
barely
to the phone, guys. We're going to the phone. Yeah, because people.
Hey, UandGOdyssey is they have a live stream on. Did you know that, guys? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Instagram is Rosen_text.
Rosen, ROSEN.
Yep, ROSEN
_ text.
Tex, TX.
Oh, like Texas.
Yeah, it's what my uncle used to call himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have Facebook that you want to show?
Facebook is just my name.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
That.
Good
luck spelling that.
Yeah, they're gonna get like a 57-year-old like New York attorney or me. Those are your two options there.
What is Joseph? JOSEPH.
Yeah.
Rosenzweig.
ROSENZWEIG.
And if you guys are listening, you guys can always rewind that a couple seconds to catch it.
Anyway, you're gonna need to.
He's a local comic. He's also a film and audio expert. So if you guys want anything filmed in a local area, do you ever do any porn?
No, I have not done any porn.
Oh. If you moved to Cali, that'd probably be the first thing.
They pay very well.
It'd probably be the first thing you jump into.
And they're union, so.
Are they?
Yeah, most aside from the directors and stuff, a lot of them are union. So.
I'm glad
benefits.
I'm glad that they're pulling together to get the rights. We need. Oh,
you
man.
jerking off is paying for some little girl's dental care.
Yeah. See, some good always comes out of. Good always comes out of things that people do. There's always some way to find something good. All right, we'll end it right there, guys. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you guys next Sunday when my guest is Matt McLahoon. He's going to come back to another episode. He was like on the 3rd episode. He'll be back. He has interesting stories about him and going to Hawaii, I believe he went.
Yeah.
So, anyway, thank you guys. Have a good one. And